Oh my God, oh my God, oh my holy God. Hi guys, Stephen Alford from Alford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We're going to continue our chat or videos in regards to funded trading accounts. As you can see, we have Sabio, which is a brand new account I just joined, paid about $50 to access $10,000 trading money. I get about, if I pass, I will get about 80% of the profits that I make out of trading this money. Now, I'm just going to show you some strategy, how you can apply to trading successfully on the financial markets. In this particular case, I've got gold and GBP USD opened throughout the weekend. These are the last two trades that I have made on Friday night before the market closed. And today's date is the 26th of May 2024, and the market, of course, is closed. But I just want to show you some of the basic principles you can apply. But there's a far more elaborate and vast strategies that's available out there. But I'm just going to show you the one that I'm using at this point of time. But more importantly, do subscribe to my YouTube video, like my YouTube video. You'll be doing me a huge favor. And of course, if I make more of these videos in the future, you're going to get a ping on your side to say, Stephen has made another video. Would you like to have a look at it? Just make sure we are in contact in that sort of phase. If you like my videos, of course, you're going to come back for more. And more importantly, my video is just not for entertainment. It's basically a little bit of education to help you trade successfully on the financial market if you want to have a go at it. But education is the key. Before you can even consider coming into a trading platform, this is the trading platform, of course, Sabio. And there should be a link down below my YouTube video here for you to join Sabio and begin your journey. Like I said, I paid $50 to access the $10,000 plan. Now, this is quite strict. I got to be above, $300, I think. I cannot lose a day trade at $300. It's quite strict. If I lose that, then I lose my $50 investment and lose the opportunity to continue. But it's not the end of the day because all risking is $50. So if I lose this one, I just pay perhaps another $50 to have another go. But you don't want to do that. You want to be able to learn the basics, the principles, and find a strategy that's going to work for you to apply. So before you can even come and consider coming into your trading platform, we're going to go through what is called education. Let's go to the education platform. The education platform is very, very comprehensive, and that's where you're going to find the secrets where any product is moving before you can even consider, before you can even consider coming into here. So you might do an every day or every week just looking through these charts and practicing I'm going to show you in a moment. And of course, how to set these indicators up. And the more you practice, the more you're going to fine tune and recognize patterns in any product or assets or forex that you may find appropriate. Down the bottom of my YouTube video, there should be also a link to investing.com. This is a free app you can use, but I tell you what, free app is just as perfect as a paid subscription to use charting system, for example. And of course, on this particular case, I'll show you how to set it all up first. What will happen is when you do join investing.com, and once you get in, and you can also use your Facebook or your Gmail account to access the account, and that will be your sign-in process into investing.com. Let me take you to the beginning. Investing.com, once you come in, you come into this area first. And the first thing you do is click on chart, go into live charts, and you can pick anything that you like in here where you like to trade. It doesn't matter. It could be cryptocurrencies, but I'm just going to take you to live chart. Once you get into live chart, just follow these steps to make sure you get the bigger picture, the bigger screen anyway. Okay? You're going to come up to this screen. Press this button and we'll give you a bigger screen. Great. And on the right side here, you got options of other these buttons that you can trade if you want to. In the meantime, to change what's showing on the chart, you go up the top here and change that symbol to whatever symbol you like, whether it be, say, US, Euro USD, or whatever. But in the case of what I showed you earlier, I'm going to go to crypto and use this particular button. This is a cryptocurrency coin, and we're going to use Pepe against USDT. Once you set that up, then you need all the indicators. Okay, then at the top here, indicators. The first indicator you're going to add to is this particular one here, and like Lego moving average, but this particular one anyway. Click on that, and you do need to format it. I'll show you the format in a moment. And you got one more indicator that you need to help you see where this particular or any particular stock is moving. This particular one, stochastic RSI. Click that, take that panel out of the way. Now, as I said, we're going to reset the moving average. So this blue line, bring your mouse to it, right click, go to format, punch in the 100. Now that's changed the format of your moving average. We're going to use the moving average line in accordance with the Stoch RSI to try and pick an appropriate position to enter the market, where you're going to take this information that you find here and apply in your Sobia trading account. So in practice, what we're going to do is going to drag this forward. We're going to try and look backwards in history. This is practice, of course. So use your mouse, hold on to it down the back here and pull forward. We're going to go back in time. This is the practice. And if you're good at practice, you'll be surprised what you're going to be able to see of any product before it actually happens, just by using indicators. Remember, what I'm showing you is a strategy. It is not perfect, but at least it will give you some sort of guidance of whatever product or asset or forex or stock that you want to trade or invest in. I think that's fine enough. We'll just use that for now. So just imagine on my right, or on our right, hasn't come through yet. We're waiting for the data to come through. No cheating now. You can't pull this back and have a look at it, then make your decisions. Because we've seen that, we're going to stay with that in a moment. So what we're going to do is pull it back slowly, and we're going to try, okay, and put these indicators, these two indicators, in accordance with the price of the product to try and determine which is the best chance to enter this market. All you got to do is pull slowly. You're looking for an opportunity when you get in. And I'm going to show you that in a moment. And I'll explain why I'm going to be making that decision. Okay, we're going to pull back a little bit more. I'm looking. Okay, now this particular case, the moving average is just below now the candlestick. And of course, as you can see, pushing it up. The same here. If you look backwards, it pushes up once the moving average line comes below it. Just like here, it's not perfect, but as soon as it crosses it, pushes it down. Now that's giving us some sort of indication. It's not a perfect indicator, but it's something to work with. So I'm still not comfortable, so I'm just going to watch the day trading. And up the top here, oops, sorry, I forgot to do something. Your time frame, you can choose whatever time frame. I'm going to go for 1 minute time frame and apply the strategy. You can choose any time frame. Preferably 1 hour is the best, I think. You should apply this principle and strategy. But I'm going to use the 1 minute to speed up the process. Okay, now I'm looking for an opportunity to get in the market. Here's one classic case. Okay, it's pushed it up. It's below it, below the price, and that's high. According to what I always looked for, okay, that looks possible to probably either continue because of this trend. See, this trend has gone up. If you want to see the trend, grab the line, and that's the trend. That trend seems to be a continue. Now I'm going to follow that concept. So even if this RSI drops, trend is still going to, I think that's going to keep pushing that stock up. So what I'm going to do is this next part of the face. Come to the left here and click on this button. Click on that button. We're going to bring that button and click it straight underneath what the price of the asset is at the moment. Now we're wanting it to go up. The bottom is your stop loss. The top is your take profit. Now the take profit, because I want the stock to go up according to what I can read. And so just bear that in mind. I've got my indicators up here to tell me if I'm right or wrong. Pull the chart back, and as you pull the chart back, see it's starting to show the day's trading. This is practice. If I'm correct, we're going to make money on that gain, because this blue line, the average moving line, showing it's pushing the price of the stock upwards. Now if we continue putting it back, if we're correct, we'll be taking our profit soon. But no, because the Stoch RSI is pushing it down, and of course it's coming down also, but we're going to trust the moving average. It's going to continue to push it up. Okay, so pull it back more, pink line here, that's where we set our stop loss at this level here. So if it goes past this pink line, or moving stop loss, then we have lost the trade. But let's continue as we wait through the day, keep trading. Okay, the RSA's now coming up, the average line still below the price. Okay, it's moving up, it's looking good. Okay, it's moved down again to touch the moving average line. Normally you can get rid of it at that point, but we haven't made any money because that's where we started. Keep on trading. We want the price to go past our green zone, then we know we make substantial amount of profit. There, right there, we have made our money at this position from here up to there. We can take the profit now because RSI is high and it could come back down and drag the price down, or you can gamble because right at this stage, see the blue line is still below the candlestick. So I'm going to gamble because I'm a gambler and let it run. So I'm going to keep running and watching the market. Okay, I'm still making a bit of money. Okay, I could be in trouble now. It's touched the moving average. It's gone past it. So I'm going to get out of the trade right at this point because it's gone past this moving average. But because the RSI is way down here, and as it turns, I might just pull it back up. So I'm going to gamble again and wait. I'm not going to close my position. I'm going to wait and wait. Okay, now see the RSA is starting to turn. At the same time, it's turning the price range, even though I'm ignoring the principle of the moving average. It's just a strategy. It's not perfect, but this is how you can make a lot more money than probably taking early profits just by learning to read these indicators. Okay, so as we wait for the day, we keep watching. If we're correct, the RSI as it comes up is going to push the price up. That's the hope. We'll find out in a moment. Could be wrong. Here we go. As we continue to wait throughout the day. Okay, good. It's crossed now. See it there? It's crossed the moving average lines. I'm hoping, if I'm correct, that will push it up a bit more, giving us a bit more money. And this is our starting point of the open trade. Then if we continue, pull that back down again because it came down. This can be a bit frustrating. And the best way sometimes is just take your profit, whatever it's given you from this point on, of course, and be happy and wait for the next opportunity. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to close the trade, take our profit, and look for another opportunity. So as we wait throughout the day for the next opportunity, then you can do this every day. Practice. You're looking for certain types of pattern that you can see that's going to be profitable before you even make a trade. Okay, so another practice, we're going to look for another opportunity. So we wait. We're looking for opportunities. Nothing has showed up. As I explained to you, the opportunity can come from the moving average line in accordance also with the RSI. But this is the point we're looking at. I'm just showing you the past. We're going to leave this up to show you that's one trade we have made and made a bit of money. Okay, as we wait and look for the opportunity. Okay, here's one here now. RSI has moved up. The moving average is just below the candlestick, so I'm going to make another open trade. This is a trade to go up. So we grab our indicator, place it right there, moving our stop loss using this point here, this last low, and the moving area, the take profit is going to be pretty high. Now I take that information, now I'm going to apply that information on my trading board and apply exactly what that is, whatever the button may be. Now, as with the day trade, we're going to keep an eye on it, or not necessarily keep an eye on it, but if you have set what it's called a stop loss and take profit, of course, it will trigger off as soon as it reaches those levels. Now, the only reason I didn't set this high because we didn't have enough room up here to set the take profit. But I'm going to reset it as we get a bit more space. That's our stop loss level. So the day continues. The moving average line still below the candlesticks. We wait through the day. Okay, looks good. It's looking, we made a substantial amount of money in a short space of time. According to the time frame, about 30 minutes, I think, it's taken for that trade to generate us that income. According to the RSI, it's coming up, and the moving average line is still below the candlestick, so we're going to continue leaving the trade open as we watch. Okay, it's dropping only because that's dropped. Came up halfway on the RSI and reversed. As it reversed, it hits the bottom, it will come back up again. That's the hope. So we watch the ooh, okay, we have lost a bit of money there because it went past what it's called oversell down the bottom here. I'm going to watch it until it knocks us out of our stop loss. I'm going to continue because it can easily turn from this point. I should have taken my profit up here, of course. I mean, this is part of the nature of trading. We have made, I've just got greedy at that point. And as you can see, greedy doesn't always pay. So that's another rule that you can learn. Make your money, be happy with it, close the trade at this point because you make your money from here and wait for the next opportunity. But I continue to take that extra risk. Now the risk is starting to come against me because the candlestick crossed the moving average line, that's down, but I'm hoping as the RSI turn, the price will turn before it hits our stop loss. Okay, so we wait. Oh, there we go. That's the payoff of taking the higher risk. As you can see now, our profit margin has gone sky high right at the top here as the RSI moves. So these are the patterns that you're looking for. You're looking for patterns, and this pattern only you can see it as you practice. And as you practice, you start to see these wonderful patterns that you can be able to read the market to a certain degree, as you saw me there at this point of time. And this is a classic case of that, because I saw a pattern. There's a small pattern. It wasn't much that this RSI can easily recover, in which, okay, from here on, I was gambling. But that's where the ultimate income is, from where we started the open trade, and that's the profit margin. I gambled, I took a high risk, and nearly hit the stop loss. But thankfully enough, RSI turned quickly enough, and we made a huge gain of profit because we were able to take that higher risk. Before I even take my profit, because it's only halfway the RSI, I'm going to wait for it to go past the 70 mark point at the top here. Anything above like this is the 70 oversell. Anything down below here is a 30%. I've forgotten the word, but I'll explain it to you as I remember them. We're going to wait for it to come up to the 70 mark point before we make a decision to close the position. So we're going to continue to watch the market during the day. Okay, it's dropped a little bit. Okay, now's the point of closing your trade. As you can see, the red indicator just starting to come across to the blue marker. I'm going to explain these two colored markers in a moment, or indicators. Okay, now it's just coming up to cross the red and the blue. So we wait for the day in case. Oh, look at that. The risk of waiting for the RSI to turn, or the blue to cross the red, then you make a decision. It hasn't crossed it yet, but the look of it is I'm going to wait a little bit more, because sometimes this drags on, and sometimes when it drags on, it gives you more profit. So I'm going to be a bit more greedy and just ride this along a little bit more to see what happens. This is gambling, of course, and greed. Going to pull back. Okay, it's coming down. Okay, plus it's crossed. The blue has crossed the red, so time to close the trade. So we're going to take our profit out from that point, add it to what we already made from here. So we made a little bit more capital gain than as opposed to taking our profit from here. Okay, so that's one trade we have won. So we won 2 trades in a row and made substantial amount of gain. Okay, the next one, we'll close this trade, so it's over. We can just watch for another opportunity. And you don't have to trade straight away. You can walk away and be happy with what you got. But I'm just showing you step by step how to watch for an opportunity to get into the market or open a trade. Here's a classic example now. It's just time to come across the moving average, and if it does cross, it's perfectly in line with the RSI coming downwards. So if it crosses, then there could be another opportunity. Keep growing. Oh, it has. Okay, perfectly. It has crossed it. Here's the opportunity now. It's crossed it. It's telling me this stock is going to go up. That's the indicator it's telling me. You might see different. So I'm going to use these indicators right now to make a trade. So I'm going to make a new open position right there. Grab this, pull this back. No, better leave it there. So it will show me. So I'm going to drag my take profit all the way to this point where it's been before. I'm going to set my stop loss once again at the same level where the last one was. And we'll watch the day's trade. So as we watch the day's trade, okay, early profit. Look how early the profit is. It's quite instant. The profit comes straight away. Only because you read these indicators. As we watch the day, now it's turned a little bit only because of that. Looks like it's a repeat of that in the last two. If we watch, okay, it's just going up and down on the moving average. And as it's coming down the bottom, it's gone right past the oversold. Okay, it's gone past the 30% mark. That's starting to return. But unfortunately now the blue moving average is above the candlestick, so we could be in trouble. Was eaten. So we let the stock trade or let the position continue. Oh, as you can see now, that's our opening position. Now we're making a bit of profit. Very similar like what happened here because of what's happened here with the RSI, and of course the moving average line now is below the candlestick. So if we continue, we might make a little bit more profit before we consider to close the trade. So if we watch, but see how it drags on, which suggests that's going to stay on up high a little bit longer. Plus the moving average is below it. So we're going to continue just because of that. I have faith in the moving average is going to continue to push the price up. Again, greedy. And we continue. But unfortunately, because the RSI came down, has pushed it down again. And greed sets in, we can take a profit. You got 2 points here. See, you got one chance there, one there. You can take a profit now and be happy. That's my recommendation. But because I'm a greedy person, I'm going to show you. Steven's going to hold on to his trade, his open position, because the RSI is nearly down to its bottom. And when it recovers, it might give me a little bit more money. Greed comes in, takes over, and waits the day. And of course, show a little bit of recovery here. Okay, now this is another exciting part. Now notice the price range hit the moving average, didn't cross it fully. If it does cross it fully, then I could be in a little bit of strife, as shown in this last trade. But it might repeat exactly what it's done in the past here. So let's continue. I'm still on my open trade open. I'm waiting for the RSI to turn to give me that new indicator. Here we go. See the new indicator straight away pumped up the price. But it looks like it's a waste of time anyway, because I haven't really made any money from the early profit. So the early profit seems to be just as productive instead of wasting time in these areas. But if it goes past it, then of course that's worth the risk. Now as we continue, we made a little bit more there. Now it's time to turn. I'm going to take my profit. 1, 2, 3. See, it's the same level, so taking the profit. Again, this is practice. Let me show another. Continue practice. 3 in a row. We have won 3 in a row in these 3 trades that I've just done. Now if we continue, now no cheating to pull the chart forward. Okay, here. Remember, on my right here, nothing has arrived yet, no data. So we're just pretending in the day. RSI coming down, moving average below the candlesticks, looks good. If it stays that way, there could be another opportunity coming up very soon. Okay, it's crossed it. Not crossed it, it's just touched it and it bounced. Because of that fact, it's just touched it. I like that. Because normally, see here goes way past the moving average, but it's just touched it. And RSI is just kind of starting to come back up. So again, I'm going to make another trade right here, and the stop loss, we're going to set it same level here, and I'm going to take profit at this point. Take profit up to that point. Let the trade. I'm going to take this information and trade it here. This is the beauty of do your homework first. The little time you spend in here, it's valuable because you have spent the time watching the market on the investing.com live chart. Okay, now the position's set. I'm just going to watch the day's trading. Okay, the day's trading is good. Oops, there'll be a bit of a trouble here. Now the stop loss, as long as the stop loss is not set too low, it's not going to kick in. It looks like we're still safe. And of course, that's pushed it down. And we'll continue. I don't know if it's kicked in. I think it just missed it, hopefully. Oops. Okay, so we lost that. See the candlestick? It took us out on that last trade, but we have made 3 wins out of 4. Okay, that one is a kaput. When that happens, take a moment, take a breather, walk away, just leave everything. There's always other opportunities in the market that you can come back onto. But lastly, is I'm going to show you one more. Just say you're taking a breather. This is the next day you come back and say, oh, I better go trade. Okay, we're going to again do a bit more homework. We're going to watch the market, watch the market, watch the market, watch the market. Okay, nothing happening. I'm going to watch for the moving average to be below candlestick because it looks like it's trending downwards. Okay, here we go. Here's an opportunity right now. Notice it's well below the moving average, and of course the RSI is below the 30% mark. Okay, I'm going to open my trade there. We're going to go up, set that position. We're going to take a profit up in this level, the stop loss, or I'll just run out of area here, but I'd rather to set the stop loss a little bit longer than that. But anyway, consider this. And during the day, we're going to watch the market does its thing. We just got taken out by the stop loss. But that's why I said earlier, I wanted to set the stop loss a bit lower. If there was more space here, I could have set my stop loss approximately about these sort of distance. If that's be the distance, I tend to use these just as gauge between the average, moving average, and the last low. Use a ruler just to measure between there and there. Then you transfer that from there to here, and that's our stop loss. Remember, you saw a moment ago I didn't have room to set it. So approximately that's about the same distance between here and there. It takes you a little bit more. And if that be the case, I'll continue trading. The trade rolled, the trade rolled, let the trade roll, the trade rolled, and there we go. We made a little profit from here. You can close the trade now and be happy because that was scary. Or you can be greedy because you can see it's coming down and it might just continue up, plus the price is above the moving average. Again, Steve's greed comes in and says, no, last minute decision, I'm going to leave my position open, or I've got to take in my small bit of profit from there. Could be in for a bit of a problem here, but I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to be happy, okay, and I'm going to show you in a moment. I'm going to take my profit from there. The deal is closed. That's how simple it is to use these methods or strategy to help you gauge when to buy or when you open up a position. Just say you don't like that one, then you want to change. So let's go just change it. Change the button and we got a new one. Because we're practicing, this is the end of Friday's trading, of course. We're going to drag this back, way back, to give us a bit of a simulation before we give you one trade, one example. Okay, just say we come in and that's what's happened. It looks good. It's still too high, so we're going to wait a bit. We'll just watch the market. Watch the market. Okay, that's moving down. Notice the blue has crossed the red. You can't see it clearly, but I can from this point of view. And the candlesticks just touched the blue moving average. So I'm going to make my bet going up. When I say make my bets, opening up a position. Put up positions right there. Take profit to the same line as that. I'm going to set my stop loss to this point. But I'm going to move it just a little bit lower just in case. Okay, now the day begins and watch my trade. But that's the point, as I said, if I left it a bit higher, sometimes it just does that. I don't know why, but it does. And as I give the extra momentum for the stop loss before it kicks in, it helped it. Okay, so let's continue, wait for the day. Okay, it's crossed the 70% mark. It's just touched the moving average. We haven't made any money yet, we're just sort of even. Continue to watch. We made a little bit of money from there. Now that's RSI is coming down, so of course it's going to drag the price down. As long as it doesn't hit the stop loss, we'll be fine. Let the trade continue. Looks like this is a bit of a drag of a trade. If this happened, okay, now it's time to close the trade. It's given us what we wanted, a little bit of profit, not a lot, but it's hit the same mark here. And that means get out of the trade. So we're going to close our position, made a little bit of money, and get out of the trade. Cool. If we left it a bit longer, we would have made more money. But nevertheless, as long as you haven't lost money in the trade, that's more important. So you can see now. But just using some of these guidance and some of these moving averages, line and indicators, you can be accurate quite successfully. So we'll close this for now and we'll continue later on with another video to show you the same strategy again just being repeated over and over again, do trade successfully. And one of the things that I will emphasize also, that even though you might have some losing trades, you might, let's move this down here, you might have spotted this opportunity way back down here, for example. Okay? Just for example, you might have saw this opportunity down here. Hold on, let me set my stop loss. Let's set this up just down here, for example. Say you saw this and you use this area because it's caught in the middle. You got two ways to go, up or down, because it's in the middle. Now, because I know this is up, it's just telling me it's going to go. Well, remember, let's drag that over there so we don't see, because we're not supposed to be cheating. You know that. We're not cheating. We haven't seen that. So I'm just using that to right in the middle. That point tells me it's going up, or you can go down. I decided to go up. Set my stop loss. Yeah, right about there. I'm going to come down a little bit just in case. And my take profit. As you can see, I can't get any more room. I'd like to take a bit higher. But anyway, if this was the case, okay, you open your positions there, and you allow the day's trading. And of course, if that happens, as a gambler, you always look at the edge. What's the edge? And the edge at this point of time is this. It's still above the 70% mark. It could continue to go sideways, which means it would keep driving the price up. So hold on, while I'm watching the RSI. And notice it continues to grow. We'll continue. This is the point I'm talking about. This is when you're going to make a lot of money in one trade. Now, bear with me. I'll explain why. Only because I'm watching. See, it drags on above the dotted line here, the 7% mark line. I watch. Okay, now it's crossed over and it's got the red indicator. That's time to get out. If I pull this up, normally we'll take our profit there because it's, gauged by what's happened in the past. But a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of knowledge and skill, you can really drive your profits just by watching something like this indicator or the moving average. And that's what I saw. And just that decision alone, you'll make a substantial amount of income from there. Get out, close the trade, and you'll be a happy boy. But anyway, this is Stephen R. Fort from My Fortune, creating fortunes for the future from day trading on the financial market using moving average lines and RSI to guide us through the process. We love you, God loves you, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.